today we just continue try to invite Zhang Yuzhen. Okay, you want to present first.
money and bloody money were the cause of Marx government promoted exports and hindered exports. This suggests that the government has not achieved export promotion. Third, heavy chemical industry policy. The chamber entered into the Middle East business ahead of time, and the money was invested in the heavy chemical industry again, causing the automobile industry and the electronics industry. This was the result of a very low wheat price. This resulted in Korean companies taking over the Middle East infrastructure. This unfavorable condition was possible because of the low labor cost and high labor intensity. Therefore, the dollar owned by the Middle East was the money owned by the blood and sweat of workers dispatched to the Middle East. This figure estimates the length of the time it takes to start industrialization. There are 90 industrialized nations, including advanced countries and developing countries of the time. This figure means that as the starting point of industrialization is delayed, the period required for industrialization is shortened. According to this data, 1% increase in the world trade quantity reduced the time required for industrialization by 0.35%. This means that the rapid industrialization and economic growth of East Asia countries, including Korea, have been greatly influenced by scale increment of the global market. High growth in the 1950s and 1970s was the result of the central imbalance in economic growth that the Chinese government had been making. Johnny Park's unreasonable heavy chemical industry promotion led to Chamber Center for Resource Allocation distortion and inefficiency, and the price instability intensified. So, if we want to evaluate Johnny Park's economy again, we must first hear the historical facts hidden behind the myth and causal relationship of the situation. For example, bloody money from the Vietnam War, imbalance growth strategies focused on Chamber imitating Japan. The gap between the rich and poor and the labor poverty. There are so many truths hidden in Chinese Park's economy.
Any question? The two gentlemen want to ask any question? No? Would you mind tell us something about why you chose your study between 1960 to 1970? Why you're interested for this period? Anything special or any?
Korea almost stayed. The government of the time was really good, and economy.
So it's long time ago.
Yeah.
now is 2017. Why you chose the 60 years ago, 50 years ago? Anything special reason or anything?
I think
And do you know how many scores about TOEIC English exam? If you want to apply to the big company, how much the scores of the TOEIC can you apply? Do you know? Like the Samsung. Do you know the Samsung company? Yeah, if you want to apply to have a job in Samsung, and how much of the TOEIC English exam? How much is those? Do you know? Yeah, yeah. Because now in the South Korea, most young generation will concern how to have a good scores on TOEIC, and then can apply to the big company. Yeah. So do you know how much? $750. No, it's 990 the total. But you need to over 750 is minimum. Yeah. So, do you join any exam for the TOEIC before? So, it's good or not? So, I mean, this is the minimum. You need to over 750. Yeah. So, yeah, so sometimes we need to know some competition, and then we need to catch. Okay, and how to go through the discourse in the future. Okay, thank you for your presentation. Okay. Okay, the next. Jen Roach.
first, and then satisfy economic freedom. In 1950, the Bank of Korea Act was enacted and stipulated that the Bank of Korea shall have a currency exchange committee. However, the Bank of Korea failed to exercise its independence on monetary politics. This is because there was a controversy over the interpretation of the law as to whether the financial minister or the governor of the bank should be in charge of the monetary policy committee. Banking law enacted at the same time were postponed. This is because in the world situation, it has not been possible to dispose of government owner bank share and increase capital, so it was later reopened on August 15, 1954. For its crossing link between policies and businessmen. In the 1950s, the practice of coercive link between plantation and businessmen in the colony area widespread. 5 and 6 Turner first. The U.S. government demanded for the strong fiscal stabilization plan from 1957 to 1960 against the Korean government, thereby eliminating massive fiscal deficit and curbing the extension of the currency. Finally, liberal constitution order emerged, replacing one of principle and exception. This is the Constitution 1962. In other words, the Constitution of 1962 rearranged the principle and exception of the first Constitution. The principle of freedom of the economy, which was an exception to the Constitution, was adopted as a principle. Then the Korean world happened. Since the Korean world, the Constitution has changed. This is Constitution after Korean world. Declaration of national Constitution proclaimed, though we are heavily on the exceptions of regulation to full government with regulatory economic order. The core industrial policy of the 5 years economic development plan implemented since 1961 was industrialization. There was role. It can be seen. Almost it is industrial promotion. Military government have deeply control capital market. The government has exercised absolute control over the credit allocation of foreign investor as well as internal investor by establish foreign investment introduction, deliberation, and securing to introduce the foreign investment. However, in the 1970 Korea experienced political and social turmoil as per the first oil crisis. Thus, the partnership is formed between government and business. Development of market economic system. Since the 1970s, Korea has grown rapidly and have been called ASEAN Dragon with Taiwan. However, there were many side effects because it has grown through the imbalanced growth, government withdrawal, and strong open system orientation and strong liberalism. But gradually it is supplement the side effects through the private market economic and balance develop. The current constitution has changed in this way. This is current constitution. Conclusion: in the social science, role is aimed at predictability or clarity. However, economics is the study which confines the state of the complementation of pre-established norm and impose the necessary actions. It is the study which aims at the development of the economy and the welfare of the individual. Also, the credibility of economy is somewhat fragile in the sense that there are very few economists who predict the global financial crisis. The economists still need economics. However, economic after crisis needs to be at stability and economic order while respecting the norm of the liberalism. Korea has experienced a recession in global development countries. We must
would you mind tell us something about the farmer land reform? How did the farmer land reform? Do you know?
This happened Japanese economic theory because Japan almost farmland. Farmland. Government has to distribute
Because the land is controlled by people. So the government asks the people they must release the land to farmers. So do you know how much contribution or how much the benefit they have? For example, in Taiwan, when during the same period, the Taiwan farmer they must pay 37.5% the contribution to the lender. And then the total they pay 10 years. And after that, the lender principal to farmer.
I don't know. Maybe they have to pay 50% and after 5 years.
Okay, good. Alright. So any questions? No? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so we just try to talk a story. Listen to your two presentations. I'm very interested why you only chose the story from the 1950s to the 1970s. Actually, in Taiwan, okay, when you talk some economic development, for example, in Taiwan, I prefer from 1949 and 1952. But in Taiwan, our economic development plan is 4 years. 4 years. In Korea, it's 5 years. Okay? So like here, maybe okay, like this situation. Okay? So in Taiwan, 4 years. Okay, and then you also can try to conserve here, and I just try to show you maybe in the future you can try to tell the story. Okay, so here this is represent after the Second World War. So during this 3 years, this is reconstruction. Reconstruct all the reconstruction period. Okay, and after that, from 1952 to here, actually this is special for agriculture. Okay, agriculture, the society, and from the 1960 to the 1980. This is, we call this is the light industry. And after that, from here, this is the heavy industry. This is heavy industry. Okay, so this is the Taiwan story. So you can see, in general, we call this is the first industry. This is what we call this is the first industry, and this is the second industry. Okay, and actually this is okay, and we also have some service industry. Like here, we have the service industry. Okay, and this is the third one. So and the other way, Taiwan we also have the higher technology. The industry, and we also have the biotechnology. So in Taiwan, so this is the Taiwan story. So from agricultural to light industry to the heavy industry, and from 1990 to here, we have we call 3C. Like a computer or some spatial, like a mobile or laptop. Okay, this is the higher technology, and the biotechnology, like the medicine. Okay, so you can look. This is the Taiwan story. Okay, so when you talk something, you cannot only consider this period. It's too short. Okay, so actually you also can compare about Korea. Okay, Taiwan and Korea. Actually, our economic is quite similar, but where is different? In Korea, because it's controlled by the army, like the Zhenxi, strong man. Okay, so here the process is different. In Korea, they just develop about the heavy industry first. But the Korea society also very poor, no money. Okay, so the Korea just borrow money from the national, the World Bank. So actually, in Taiwan, we just step by step, because in Taiwan we got so many people, so many workers. Okay, so the Taiwanese government just provide more opportunity for the job. So most people, because we got a low education, so we cannot. So in particular in Taiwan, from here, we just extend our education. Before 1960, most people we only have the primary school. So here, before the 1968, our formal education is special only for the 6th year. Okay, but after the 1968, extend to the 9th year. Okay, I'm not sure now how many years is the formal education or the basic. It's the 4th. Everybody need to go to school. Basic 9 year or 6 year. Now in Korea, how many years? And now the Taiwanese government from 2000 we extend to 12 years. How many years for your study? everybody you need to go to go to school. How many?
16 almost.
No, 16. No, 16 already study in university.
No, it's 18.
No, I think it's 12 years.
But
I mean, like primary school 6 years,
no.
and senior high school 3 years, and junior high school 3 years. So the 12 years.
10.
10. So in Spain it's 10 years. Okay? And how many years? 12. So the same. But when? I mean step by step. So you can imagine before 1968, most people we only have the low education. So the government just tried to provide agriculture and light industry. Do you know about the light industry? Like the tablecloths or low technology, okay? Like an umbrella or clothes or some special for the sport, okay? So this is what we call light industry. So everything all made in Taiwan, okay? It is special before 1980. So everything all we call MIT made in Taiwan. But during the same time, because before 1980, the China is closed. Okay. So here maybe we also can compare about China. Okay. The China, the story. Okay. The China story. The China they developing the 5 years economic system. The 5 years is 1952 to 1957, and the same. But after that, they got a big trouble from the 1966 to the 1976. They have a great revolution. They throw away all the traditional Chinese culture. Okay, a lot of people died. Okay, and after that, their policy they changed. Before 1978, China, all the society actually is closed. It's closed society. But after 1978, their policy is changed to the open policy. Okay, so after the 1978, everything was made in China. Okay, so the story you need to compare. Okay, and how about Taiwan? Because everything was made in China. And how about the Taiwan? They should do. So the Taiwan, the policy they changed. They changed to the DIT. Do you know about the DIT? Because the labor is very cheaper in China. Okay, the wage. Okay, so the Taiwan the business they do some investment in China. Okay, so the Taiwan policy they change to design in Taiwan and made in China. Okay, so the Korean people just very worried about Taiwan and China. If one day Taiwan and China get together, Korean people they just write down called Chawan. Do you know about the Chawan? Chawan is mean China and the Taiwan. Okay, and because we have the same people, same culture, same language, so the Korean people just say this is Chawan. Okay, you don't know? Yeah, because the Korean people they don't like China and Taiwan get together, because the China and Taiwan get together not good for Korea. Yeah, because in the business they just charge. Okay, if Taiwan win, Korea lose. Korea win, Taiwan lose. So we have the four dragon. Do you know the four dragon? Singapore, Hong Kong, and Korea, Taiwan. Okay, and I mean Korea actually before 2000, in particular in 1997, Korea got a big trouble again. You know about the financial crisis in Korea. Okay, so Korea, a lot of business all closed. A lot of people lost the job. So before 2000, the Korea economic always low than Taiwan. But after 2000, the Korea the situation become better. So Korea go fast. Okay, so now the Korea higher than Taiwan. Okay, so I hope maybe one day you do some research. If you can extend the period, you don't only consider 1960 to 1970. It's too old. You need to extend to current situation. Okay, now it's 2017. Okay, and after that you can compare. You not only talk about the Korea story. You need to try to extend, talk something about Asia country, like the Japan with South Korea, or maybe you need to try to know some story about North Korea. How about the North Korea with the South Korea? Are you happy get together or not? One day, South Korea and North Korea, you will get together. Okay, and maybe you need to have some empathy and sympathy. I'm not sure if you look the North Korean people, they got a poor situation. Are you happy or not? They have no food, very hungry, or people die. I think actually you are same people. Okay, so maybe you prefer try to do some help for the North Korean people. So I think in Korea, you prefer in the future you can get together. Okay, so can you agree or not? So Taiwan with them, Taiwan with China. Okay, we hope one day we can become Taiwan. Okay, because we have the same people, same valuation, same culture. Okay, so here I would like to try to tell you about because you are all the same story. Okay, so I mean most people we need to have the empathy and sympathy. Christine is correct or not? Empathy and sympathy. Do you know what it means? The meaning, empathy and sympathy. What's the meaning? I mean, sympathy is mean if you found some person got a poor situation, and then you want to try to do some help or some support to them. This is the sympathy. And the empathy actually is mean we can change the position. Okay. For example, now you step there, you be the student. I step here, I be the teacher. But one day, our position change. You come here to be teacher, and I step there to be a student. Okay, so this is the empathy. Okay, so it means because now you are South Korean people, But one day, if you go to the North Korea, and then maybe you can try to understand some different situation. So I'm not sure. Are you happy? The leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-un. How to call in Korea? Kim Jong-il. Kim Jong-un. Okay. Do you like him? Why not? He's a good guy or better guy. But North Korea's the situation is quite poor. But his idea more flexible. American, Japan, South Korea concern him so much. Sometimes he become crazy or his policy change, and everybody just worry about he used the bomb, do something bad for another people, for another country. But after that, maybe everybody concern him so much. Okay, he is not the so weak. Actually, he can become more stronger. Okay, so I'm not sure it's not the only for individual. Maybe he also concerned about North Korea. Okay, so I'm not sure how to judge he is a good guy or bad guy. Okay, maybe for your country it's a poor guy. Okay, but maybe for the North Korea people are looking like a hero. It's a great man in North Korea. Okay, so sometimes we just try to know each other. Okay, so this is I strong suggest you one day. Actually, I found your subject or more interesting. You study economic law. Yeah, economic law. Law. You only law. Yeah. So you're not in economics or in law. Just law. Okay. And then how to provide a good regulation for people. You cannot only remember the law. You need to know why. Why have this regulation? Why have this law? Okay. You need to try to find some possible reason, and this reason is suitable or not. Sometimes this is the. Sometimes we need to consider this is the changeable. Okay. Maybe sometimes we can change. So we need to consider how to do is good for people. So I'm not sure. Do you know about the of people and for people and by people? Okay, because we consider all the social science. Okay, so when we provide any law, we need to consider all people, and the law also we need to consider for people, and the law after that by people. Okay, so Christine, do you know this one? What is of people, for people, and by people? When the government provides some special regulation or provide any special law, it's good law or better law, or good regulation or better regulation. You need to consider the people. Okay. So I'm not sure. Are you happy for your society? when the government provides any policy or any decision, it's of people, for people, or by people. So actually, in Taiwan, our philosophy, we call this the three people. Okay? Three people. The principles of three people. So this is our government want to do. Okay? So when the government provides any law, I just remind you, okay? When you study the law, you cannot only just remember, okay? You need to try to understand the reason why, okay? And after that, how to judge this good law or poor law, okay? You need to consider this law is good for people, or have the for people, or maybe by people. I think this is all more important, okay? All right, so I'm not sure. So here we just try to consider so from the e-learning, you can see this is the maybe on the holiday, you can study by yourself, okay? It's special in the chapter 18, okay? We have the policy, okay? So the policy, you can see this chapter, we examine how policymaker formulate a procedure policy, okay? So sometimes we need to consider in all the macroeconomics, we need to judge the government provided any policy. This is good policy or not good policy, okay? So you need to consider some special factors, okay? The factors including timing, okay? So actually the timing is very important, okay? I would like to remind the student the timing is very important, okay? So Christine, do you remember I mentioned the timing in the Proctor Finance class? I remind all the students, okay? For example, some student in the class, the eating, drinking, or anything. I'm not sure in Korea, in the class, can you eat, can you drink? While the Taiwanese student, they can drink or they can eat. So in Korea, the teacher provided any regulation in the class or not? But why you cannot drink or eat anything in the classroom? And how about the Christian?
No, we cannot do it.
Why? Your teacher provided any regulations, say, oh, you cannot drink or you can eat in the classroom or anything?
Yes.
But here, any comment or any suggestion? Okay, and actually I think you are right, and the Taiwanese student wrong. You cannot follow Taiwanese student because Taiwan is over freedom. Over freedom. Do you know over freedom? Over freedom. They lost the regulation. Okay, actually, we need to consider the timing. When can you do anything? When? I mean the timing. Okay, If we go to a restaurant, we can eat in. We in the classroom, we need to go study. If we go to the bed for sleeping. Okay, so sometimes we need to control the timing. I have a student, he got some trouble because every day he just play the computer to 5 a.m. Okay, he every day maybe a.m. He cannot sleep. Every day just play the game, play the mobile, play the computer, and after that, on the daytime, he cannot attend the class. Okay, so he lost his mind, he lost his behavior, and then he got a special disease. Okay, so I just remind the student the timing is very important. When you must go to sleep, when you must go to the eat, when you need to try to do some relax, or you need to go to the study on the job. Okay, so I mean the timing is very important. But actually, this is for individual, and after that, we also need to consider how about the country. Okay, the government provide the policy. If the timing is correct, then they can solve all the problem. If the timing is wrong, maybe they can let the problem become bigger. Okay, so sometimes this timing is very important. And the second thing is special for the uncertainty, because we don't know about tomorrow. So we cannot imagine. I'm not sure. Did you hear today have some special news from the BBC? Do you know in London today they also got a big trouble? Any news do you have?
There was fire in tower.
Building. Yeah, it's quite similar with the 911 in America. Whole the building, the big building, all fire today. Maybe you can look, it's quite horrible, quite dangerous. And here now, maybe at least 2 persons died, and some person got the bird or anything. Okay, so I'm not sure. Nobody know about tomorrow. Or another tire, they got any trouble. So sometimes we just try to consider something happen or happen. It's uncertainty. Okay, and the third, how individual will respond to the specific policy. Okay, so I'm not sure how to make the definition of the government. What is government? Actually, the government only presents some officer get together. So the officer, he concern his individual benefit, or he concern whole country benefit. So sometimes you can look some person corruption, like your former president, the lady. She did something wrong, corruption. He asked someone they need to pay money to her friend or anything. Okay, so the Korean people didn't like him, didn't like her again. Okay, it's corruption. And in Taiwan the same. Okay, so sometimes if you got a big power, and then easily to do something wrong. Okay, so sometimes this is the special for the individual. Maybe have some response to the specific policy. And the other, we also concern about the law of the credibility. Okay, or we also concern the monetary or fiscal policy, or mixed. So I'm not sure. Sometimes we would like to compare. How about the fiscal policy and the monetary policy? Actually, fiscal policy is similar with the Chinese medicine. And monetary policy is senior wisdom medicine. Do you know why? Because for the fiscal policy, we need to take a long time. But for the monetary policy, very, very fast. For example, today, the central bank announced they will change the monetary policy, and all the effect they will change. Okay? But for the fiscal policy, they must to take a long time. For example, the government want to change the fiscal policy. They want to deduct the tax rate. Maybe they need to negotiation quite a long time. Okay? So, I mean, the fiscal policy, they need to spend long time, and the fiscal policy just a short time. They can special impact. And the other, we also consider the different policy instrument, okay? Or maybe have some different targets, because the different in the mediated or unmatched target, okay? So sometimes we need to consider is it special for the long time or you for the short time? For example, for our person, you want to have a long time got a good situation, or for the special or the short time, or for example, you want to enjoy first, or you want to enjoy later. Mr. Tsai, if now you have money, you want to conserve the current consumption, or you conserve the future consumption. Now you have money, you want to enjoy first, or you want to enjoy later. Later, why? You are still why you don't like to buy the big meal, enjoy it first. Why you need to enjoy the future? Because the future is uncertainty. Maybe tomorrow you die. You got so much money, but you cannot enjoy it. Or you conserve for a long time. Okay, so I mean, everybody we got a different choice. Okay, some person they conserve maybe the current consumption, but some person they conserve for the future consumption. Okay, so maybe in the Chinese world, we would like to talk one kind of rice can provide 100 different people to use. Okay, maybe some person they prefer to make different choice. Okay, so here we just next try to see some later in the effect of the policy. Okay, so sometimes we have the nobody know about tomorrow. Okay, so sometimes we consider the policy, how to find the effect. Maybe we have some here, you can see. So you can look the special ledger. They have the inside ledger and the outside ledger. Okay, the inside ledger is mean maybe recognition ledger. Do you know about a recognition ledger? It mean we don't know about the future. What happened tomorrow, nobody know. So, for example, for the population, maybe before 1940, okay, in the Chinese philosophy, they prefer have more population, okay. But after that, the population increased so fast. So after that, from the 1980, the China population policy changed. They only consider one-child policy, one child, because they want to control the growth of the population, so they cannot permit people to have more children. Okay, but until now, for the young generation, they don't like to create children. So now the government policy will change. The government then try to do some promotion. Please have more baby. If your ability not enough, the government will provide some subsidies to you. Okay, no money. The government can lend the money to you. Or the government can provide some support for the young people to have more baby. So how about Christine? Your country, your government prefer you have more baby or not?
It's the same Taiwan.
So the young person, they don't like to have baby. No? Why? It's
Maybe because it's very expensive.
right. Okay. And how about Korea? Do you like to have more baby in Korea? Or the government provide some subsidy, some support? If you are a poor person, how to have more baby, more children? So I mean, this is for the population policy. So sometimes, if we want to try to know about the population policy, sometimes we need to conserve. And the other one is for the decision making. Okay, so when we consider some public policy, we need to do some negotiation because everybody has a different idea. For example, we talked before about the same-sex marriage. Same-sex marriage. Okay, I think in Korea it's illegal. Okay, but in Spain it's legal. In European country all legal. But in Asian country it's illegal. So the Taiwan will become #1 in the Asian country because Taiwan policy will open. We can accept same-sex marriage. Maybe next year all become legal. Okay, so now we just try to say, when they can marry for the same-sex marriage, the 18 years old, 18 years old, okay? You can make decision to marry. So how old?
In Spain, I think it's 16.
16. But Taiwan, we say maybe the 18 years old, they can make decision to marry with the same sex. Okay, so I mean this is for the decision. Okay, and the other is for the action. Okay, sometimes we want try to make some special law regulation, but we also concern the government. They need to provide some action. Okay, so in general we call this inside labor, and the outside labor is mean when the policy they organize, they operate, and then they want to try to find some. So, for example, the same-sex marriage is good or not? Now in Taiwan, 50%, 50%. Okay, 50%, 50% maybe for this policy, and 50% against. I mean, it's have some 50% is for, and some is against it. Okay, so sometimes dangerous. Okay, in Europe maybe 4 is over 50%. Okay, but in Taiwan now it's 50%, 50%. So sometimes maybe in the same family, okay, the parent all against it, and the children all for the same-sex marriage. So sometimes they will have the family revolution. Okay, so maybe it's big trouble. Okay, so in Korea, the parent will got a strong policy or not? for example, in the traditional Chinese culture, the parent can make decision for children's marriage. Your parents, so you must marry with someone, you must follow. Or you can say, no, I don't like him. You can reject. Okay, so I mean, in the classical Chinese society, the children, they must follow parents' decision. Okay, but the parent always say, they all consider the children's benefits well. So this is special for the situation. So I hope you can go back, try to see it. And the other way is special for the monetary policy and fiscal policy. Okay, so you can see the monetary policy and the fiscal policy leg. Okay, so it's special. You can see the long inside leg make the fiscal policy. Okay, so in the fiscal policy, like the government want to let the spending increase or want to let the tax decrease, they need to spend long time. Okay, but for the monetary policy, it's short time. Okay, so okay, so in particular for the expectation and reaction. Okay, so I hope you can drop your paper as soon as possible. Okay, so and Christine, did you complete for your paper?
Yes.
Okay, so you need to print one hard copy.
Yes, I have.
Okay, good. So another, you also need to send your paper and a PPT by email and one hard copy. Okay, so would you mind, let me see your hard copy. Okay, so like you tell me, you can print. Okay, and I also send an email to all the classmates, remind them because next week is the final week. Okay, so all the class will stop at this week, and next week is special for the exam. So I hope you can take your time during your exam. Okay, so all the homework you must completely or send to my office. Okay, my office, you know, there, 实验后529. Okay. Same building, just 529. Okay, so most time I will stay at my office. Okay, so you can bring your hard copy. Okay, and the other way, you Christian, you need to send your PPT.
Yeah, I send.
You including the.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, last time I mentioned about you do the interviews about Spain.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's already.
Okay, good, great. Okay.
But I had a problem because the file is really big. So.
Okay. Or you.
Can you check
Right.
if all the files is 7?
Yes. Yeah. Or maybe you can print your USB.
I have here.
Yeah, and I can set up in my maybe after class. Okay.
But I sent you already the.
Alright, okay, so I can check. Okay. Okay, so any question? Would you mind? We can stop here and have another. You can try to go back, try to see from the e-learning. Okay. So here. We also have the chapter 19 and the 20, and if you have time, you just can download or you can try to follow and to study more. And I hope you have a good experience from this class and good experience from the Taiwan. So you want the Christian want to come here again for the master program? Yeah. And we also welcome to ladies if you can come here for study or actually for the academic, if possible you can continue for your PhD. You can go to the developing country or go to American. And if you need any recommendation later, I can provide it later for you. Okay. You just send email to me and tell me about your story, provide your CV, or mention you join this class, okay? And then I can provide the recommendation later for you. Actually, my student, one now is studying in a national Singapore University. Actually, she come from China, and the other Chinese lady, and now he studying American, the tax university. Actually, it's quite good. Okay, so if you need, just let me know. Okay, so today we just stop here. All right. So okay, the record that mentioned you join this class. Okay, and then I can provide the recommendation later for you. Actually, my student, one now is studying in a national Singapore University. Actually, she come from China, and the other Chinese lady, and now he studying American, the tax university. Actually, it's quite good. Okay, so if you need, just let me know. Okay, so today we just stop here. All right. So okay, the record.